The sun had just begun to rise over the quiet town, casting a soft golden glow across the large, welcoming building at the end of Maple Street. Painted in warm shades of cream and light blue, the house stood like a safe haven, its wide windows reflecting the morning light, and its garden blooming with colorful flowers lovingly cared for by small hands. This was Sunrise Children's residential care home. Inside, the day had already begun. Chapter 1. A New Beginning. 12-year-old Ion stood at the gate, clutching a small, worn-out bag. His eyes moved nervously from the building to the ground. This wasn't home, at least not yet. "Come in, Beta," said a gentle voice. Ion looked up to see a smiling woman in her early 40s. Her name was Mrs. Sarah, the caretaker everyone lovingly called Auntie Sarah. "You must be Ion. We've been waiting for you." He nodded silently. As he stepped inside, he noticed laughter echoing from the living room. Children were playing, drawing, reading, some younger, some older. It felt strange, but not in a bad way. Still, Ion felt like an outsider. Chapter 2. The House of Many Stories. Each child in Sunrise home had a story, some filled with pain, others with loss, but all searching for hope. There was Zoya, a cheerful girl who loved painting. She had lost her parents at a young age but never let sadness take away her smile. Bilal, the eldest at 16, acted like a big brother to everyone. Responsible and calm, he dreamed of becoming a teacher. Hassan, only 8, was full of energy. He loved football and could turn anything into a game. And then there was Mare, quiet and thoughtful. She rarely spoke but expressed herself beautifully through writing. Ion watched them all from a distance, unsure where he belonged. Chapter 3. The First Night. That night, Ion lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. The room was neat, shared with 2 other boys, Hassan and another child named Samir. "Hey," Hassan whispered from the other bed. "You don't talk much, do you?" Ion stayed silent. "That's okay," Hassan continued. "When I came here, I didn't talk for 3 days." Ion turned his head slightly. "But then I found out, this place isn't bad." Ion didn't reply, but something inside him softened. Chapter 4. Small Steps. Days turned into weeks. Ion slowly began to adjust. At first, he just observed. Then, he started helping with small tasks, watering plants, arranging books, cleaning the playroom. One day, Zoya handed him a paintbrush. "Try it," she said with a smile. "I don't know how," he replied. "Neither did I once." Reluctantly, Ion dipped the brush into color. What began as hesitation slowly turned into curiosity. Soon, he was painting a small house under a bright sky. "That's beautiful," Zoya said. Ion smiled, for the first time. Chapter 5. Lessons Beyond Books. At Sunrise Home, learning wasn't just about school. Every evening, the children gathered for study time, guided by volunteers and caregivers. But they also learned life skills, cooking, teamwork, responsibility. Bilal often helped the younger ones with homework. "Education is our way forward," he would say. Ion admired him. For the first time, he started thinking about his own future. "What do you want to become?" Bilal asked one evening. Ion hesitated. "I don't know." "That's okay," Bilal smiled. "You'll figure it out." Chapter 6. The Garden of Hope. The garden became Ion's favorite place. It was there that he found peace. Mrs. Sarah often joined him. "Plants are like us," she said one day. "They need care, patience, and love to grow." Ion nodded. "You're growing too, Ion. You may not see it yet, but we do." For the first time, Ion felt seen. Chapter 7. A Festival of Joy. One day, the home prepared for a special event, a small festival. Celebration. The house was decorated with lights and colorful ribbons. The children wore bright clothes, laughter filling every corner. There were games, music, and a shared meal. Ion hesitated at first, but Hassan dragged him into a dance circle. "Come on, no one here judges." Slowly, Ion joined in. For a moment, all his fears disappeared. He wasn't alone anymore. Chapter 8. Facing the Past. But healing isn't always easy. One evening, Ion sat quietly, tears in his eyes. Mare noticed. "You miss your family, don't you?" she asked softly. Ion nodded. "I do too," she said. "But I write letters, even if I can't send them." She handed him a notebook. "Try it." That night, Ion wrote his first letter, filled with memories, pain, and hope. It didn't erase his sadness, but it made it lighter. Chapter 9. A Place Called Home. Months passed. Ion changed. He laughed more. He spoke more. He helped others, just like Bilal once helped him. One day, a new child arrived, scared, quiet, just like Ion had been. Ion walked up to him. "Hi, I'm Ion." The boy didn't respond. "That's okay," Ion smiled. "You'll like it here." And in that moment, Ion realized something. This place had become his home. Chapter 10. Dreams Take Flight. As the years went by, the children grew, not just in age, but in strength. Zoya became an artist, her paintings full of life. Bilal worked hard and eventually left to pursue higher education, promising to return. Mare started sharing her writing, touching hearts with her words. And Ion, he discovered his passion for helping others. "I want to work with children," he told Mrs. Sarah. "Like you do." She smiled, her eyes filled with pride. "I always knew you would." Final chapter. The meaning of care. Sunrise Children's Residential Care Home was more than just a shelter. It was a place of second chances. A place where broken hearts found healing. Where strangers became family. Where laughter replaced silence. And where every child, no matter their past, was given a future. Ion stood once again at the gate, years later, not as a lost child, but as someone who had found his purpose. He looked back at the house, the garden, the memories. Then he smiled, because he knew, home is not just where you come from. It's where you are loved, understood, and given the chance to become who you are meant to be.